Welcome to the Destiny Walkers Network show. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. This is the Destiny Walkers Network show where we are empowering women to walk in purpose. Teen edition. Yes, I am your host, Karis L. Reed, and I am super excited that today's show is going to be the phenomenal celebrity teen Celie West, and I am super excited and so honored that she's going to be our show guest on today. So, of course, you guys know the routine. I'm a few minutes early, and I always come on early just to welcome you in, make sure everybody gets the alert, make sure everything is set up on all platforms, showing and broadcasting, and as well to give you some announcements. So, I am super excited. Come on in, share the broadcast, start a watch party. If you're on Periscope, invite your followers. If you're on YouTube, share out the broadcast. This is going to be an exciting opportunity for you to learn more about our teens who are walking in purpose. And teens are dear to my heart. I did the teen edition because, as you all know, or you may not know, but I have an associate's degree in child development, but it also had some chapters or personas that dealt with teens and adolescents as well. So all children are dear to my heart. They're our next generation. So I'm super excited that they are walking in their purpose as well. So we have a teen edition. Someone may be like, well, if you're empowering women, why you have kids? Why you have teens? Why you have, this, that, and the other? Because that's who I am. I love everybody for one, okay? And we were once teens, and we all wanted to, show who we were. So let's get ready in about 5 minutes to invite her in. As you all know, let me go ahead and play my song for the evening, and we can get started and wait for our guest. Let us know who you are and where you're coming in from. Don't forget to share the broadcast and have a watch party. Okay, we're good. We're good on Facebook. All right. Let me check my Periscope. Hey, I thought of this young lady when I heard this song. Woo. Hey. Hey. Okay, we're good on Periscope. Okay. Come on, y'all. We're going to have... Oh, my goodness. She's here. Okay. Woo. I'm super excited, y'all. Y'all just don't know. Okay. Here we go. Hey. I love it. Okay. Okay, y'all. Let's get started. My guest is here. Let me bring her in. Let me see. Here we go. Oh,
hi.
Hi. How are you, gorgeous? Welcome to the show. Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are so welcome. I am super excited. You just don't know. I am just like a kid at a candy shop because you are amazing. And I'm so honored that you accepted the invite. And it's just so super excited. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I do, but it's like I have butterflies right now. You just don't know that you are like an inspiration to me. So I'm gonna break it down to Woosah, and I'm gonna go ahead and get in it. So guys, welcome to the Destiny Walkers Network show. This is Karis L. Reed, your host, and we have the phenomenal Celie West. She is a professional runway model. She is the CEO of the Chatty Chick. She's a texture hair activist, an actress, and an author. Miss Soleil, go ahead and give us another addition or another form of your own introduction. Go ahead and take the floor.
All right. So, hi. My name is Soleil West. I'm 12 years old, and I'm the youngest professional runway model to walk amongst all adults in New York Fashion Week at just 10 years old. And I'm also a model, actress, author, environmentalist, texture activist, and the CEO of my own t-shirt company, The Chatty Chick.
Wow, that is amazing. And guys, today's topic also, I put building an empire as your purpose and never too young to do it, because we all know that this phenomenal Soleil West is building her empire, and she has been doing so since she was 10 years old, probably younger than that. Am I right, Soleil?
About 7.
About 7? Okay, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started professionally modeling? Now, did you start at 7 or were you younger than that?
I started modeling when I had my first photo shoot. I was 3, but when I actually started like modeling was around when I was 5 or 6.
5 or 6. Awesome. Now, was it locally? Did mom, just get you some like local events, or were you already like boom in the fashion industry at 7 years old?
It was more of local. We would mainly be in San Francisco because we're out in Sacramento. But every once in a while we would drive to LA, but that's mainly for acting. We never really go there for modeling, but we definitely go there for runway too. But the main 2 places that I go for runway are New York and LA.
Awesome. Tell us about New York. Do you like the city? Do you know when you go, is it just for strictly business, or you just have a ball and you just enjoy yourself and let your hair out, girlfriend?
So New York is like a very busy and crowded place. Personally, yeah. I'm like the complete opposite. I'm slow, not like physically, but like right. I do not like, my brain doesn't, go that fast. I cannot walk fast, and everyone's just like walking fast because we usually, when you get there, we do like a red eye. Okay, we always do a red eye actually. And when we would wake up, or when we get off our flight, it's like morning, and then we have to get up and we have to go on like the train, and like everyone's going to work, so it's like really busy. And honestly, I don't like it because I just wake up, I don't even know what's going on. And mom's like, "Come on, Soleil, wake up!" And I'm just like, "Mom, I'm trying. I just got here," and it takes me a couple of days to adjust.
Awesome. That is so funny. And you're so right. I actually had a trip to New York once back in, I believe it was 2013, and exactly what you just described. Very busy. Everybody's in a rush. And if you don't like pick up the speed, you're finna get knocked down. Right. It's totally, I understand what you're saying, because it's like, it's an environment that you have to like quickly adapt to. And it's like, oh my God, like who are these people? Like, where am I at? So good for you. Good for you. That's a great experience for you as well. So now with the modeling, tell us about, how did you get your shoot or your opportunity to be the first young teen in the New York fashion? Were you excited? Tell me what transpired when you got the news. Like, just how did that happen?
Do you mean New York Fashion Week for adults, or just runway, or like my first time in New York?
I believe it was the clip where I saw you, and I'm actually going to show that clip here. Actually, if you don't mind, can we show that clip now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now, this is the first time that I've done this, so bear with me. I believe it's going to show. It may mute us while it shows. Okay, let's see.
I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty. I don't need to straighten my hair to be pretty.
of hair that it's beautiful and you don't have to listen to what other people say. Like, for example, I'm like on set and the hair designer doesn't know how to do my hair, or they're like, oh my gosh, I have to do that. And then like that means that they're not gonna book people with hair like mine, you know?
Woo! Hunty, let me tell you, you kills it on that runway, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, but that's actually why you are so welcome. And I'm like, wow, this is so stunning. I mean, so let me go to that question that I asked before I did the clip. When you got that shoot, well, when you got the offer to do that New York one-way model where it says that you were the youngest in an adult lineup at 10 years old, that's the one. I mean, how did you receive this news? I mean, was it just so overwhelming exciting? Because I know it said with zero training. So baby, you already had your confidence, like, I'm ready.
Right. So I'll just like give a little background. The first adult designer that I walked for was Mario De La Torre, and I was also the same day that I had my very first viral video, which was in the orange dress, because I know a lot of people didn't know. But but that was when I was 9 actually. So I got my first pair of heels when I was 10, like when I just got turned 10, and I had Palm Springs Fashion Week, and a designer was like, "Oh my gosh, I want her to walk or close my show in New York Fashion Week." But then I was like, "Really? I barely even know how to walk in heels, and I usually like have a whole bunch of heels." But I was like just getting into it, like, you know, just getting into the flow. And he was also one of the 3 designers that I would love to walk for, because one was Mario De La Torre, which was the first adult designer that I walked for, and then his name was David Tupas. And honestly, it was crazy because when I first went there for the first time, or when I went to New York Fashion Week for the first time, I was just like, oh my gosh, it would be like a dream to walk for them. And you know, it was crazy to, you know, being able to walk for him. I was scared because no one actually knew. I didn't really get a lot of training. I only had help with my poses. I was like, I can't do it, because when I did the whip with the red, and yeah, I wasn't really confident in that one. But then when I did it, it didn't seem that hard. So I was kind of, you know, but it was good. It was really fun.
Yes, it was amazing. Oh my goodness. And you can't even tell. You are so welcome. You can't even tell just by your stature and your shoulders and your, you know, your face, your expression that particular pose you had low confidence. I mean, because you killed it. That's something that no one probably, even the audience or even your competitors didn't even know that you had that little bit of, you know, should I do this or I don't think this is, man, you are a natural. You are definitely natural. So you are so welcome. So when I was coming up, you know, and this is why I say you're an inspiration to me now. Okay, you can never be too old. Okay, and I am over 40 to have anyone inspire you. So you are an inspiration. I don't think I'll start modeling now, you know, but still, you're still an inspiration to me for a number of reasons. But when I was in middle school, I wanted to be a model, and I didn't know how to go about it. And in high school as well, I didn't know how to go about it because all I saw was Caucasian women. You know, petite women. I think the only fashion model that I ever saw was Naomi Campbell, I believe. And yes. So it was like my dreams of becoming a runway model was just really a dream because I didn't know how to go about doing it. Tell us how you made your dreams a reality by taking that action and just saying that, you know, just speaking into existence, just like you did with wanting to work with one of the professional designers. how did you just make your dream a reality just from basically nothing, no training? Did you just say, Mom, this is what I want to do, let's do it, and she backed you up?
Well, it was definitely from support of both my parents, my mom and my dad. But I started runway when I was about 7 also. And I was practicing for a show, and this guy was like, "Are you ready for New York Fashion Week?" And I was like, "Me really like New York Fashion Week," because I was like, it's such a big show, and then I'm doing these little shows out in Sacramento because like it's such a small area because Sacramento. And so you're like, okay, maybe next season. So he listened to that, and he came back next season. He was like, "You ready for New York?" And I was like, okay, sure. When I did it, honestly, I was really scared. I don't have stage fright because as long as I'm not talking, then I'm good. But it was really scary because compared to all the smaller shows that I was doing, this was honestly crazy because there was a good, I don't know, good maybe more than 1,000. I don't know. I can't even think of a number because I know it was a lot. And it was honestly crazy. But when I did it, I was like, okay, this is pretty good. The next time that I walked in New York Fashion Week was also for the same designer. When I walked out, my brother and my mom was like, "Where did she learn that from?" And
Wow.
when I'm walking, I'm like in the zone. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it like from the top of my head, whether I practice it or not. And I'm just in the zone. So I didn't even know because my mom, when she came back backstage, she was like, "What did you do?" And I was like, "I don't even know." And that's basically what happens every single time. And but yeah. Okay. The next time I think, but yes, the next time I had my viral video, which was also the same day that I walked with my first adult designer, and that was cool. But but yeah, here I am being able to walk in heels and walk with a lot of great adult designers.
Yes, yes, you are. And you do it so profoundly. Like I say, you do it so confident. I'll be like, woo, get it, girl. That's
Thank you so much.
power. You killed the runway. And I'm so, detailed. I look at how, how your shoulders are, your pose, you look like, yes, I'm the baddest thing out here. And what? You are amazing. And so to be that confident and the way you walk and you say you're in a zone, I truly can believe that, because it's like I'm gonna say someone where you, a professionally beautiful young African American girl, young lady who just with zero training just comes and kill it and get on a national runway. It just blew heads, and I know it did because you have had over 100 plus media, TV, newspaper. Because everybody's like, "Wow, Saleha West, Saleha West, Saleha West." So when your popularity started hitting, was it overwhelming for you?
No, not
No.
really. No, because honestly, because I'm not really one to talk because I'm an introvert, and I'll stay away from that. But I don't want to take all of my followers for granted. And but usually when we would go to New York, or just mainly New York, when I would be done walking, go to the red carpet, everyone would be like gathering, trying to get a picture with me, and it's kind of overwhelming because I'm not claustrophobic, but it goes to a certain extent, and but I really, I'm happy that I was able to entertain them and that they were so amazed by it. So I was like, wow, like people actually like my walk.
Yes, yes. And I have watched plenty or numerous of your TV appearances, and it was like, "Can you give us a walk? Can you show us how to walk?" And you'd be like, "Oh yeah, sure." I believe one in particular was ABC, or it was a morning show. I can't think of the name right now, but you was like, "Oh sure." And so that confidence to just like do it on the spot, it's just like it's second nature to you now, right?
Yes, definitely. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so we'll get back and more into your modeling in a few minutes. Let's move on to your social media influencer. Did the explosion of who you were with social media, did it come about when you were 10, or was it when you had that New York fashion model viral video that you started gaining all the followers, or was it something that started when you were like modeling locally? You were an overnight blow up. You have over 20,000 followers on all platforms, right?
Yes, yes. I like started to blow up when I had my first viral video. So that was when I was 9. I gained like a lot of followers because I was like, I'm not gonna get that many. And like when it hit, I was like, wow, like that's a lot of people. And it also happened when I was 10. I think I gained like 40K on my when I was had my first one, and then I also had one when I was 10, so I gained another 40. I don't know, and it was crazy. But I've had a couple other viral like hair tutorials also.
Awesome. Yes, that's definitely, like you say, wow, that's a lot of people. I'm like, man, when I first saw, I'm like, wow, that is amazing. She should be in the book of World Guinness Records for the youngest influencer. Okay, this is like outrageous, but in a good way. And you're so welcome. And I follow you on, I believe, 2 platforms, LinkedIn and Instagram. And I just today liked your Facebook page. And so you do an awesome job with managing all of your accounts. Like every day you're posting some great content. If they're not beautiful pictures, I like your videos where you're just being you. You're being, a kid, a young girl. So tell us about, your content. Do you wake up or do you have a social media content planner? Who helps you with the content?
So my mom actually manages my account. She's like the one that, plans everything, she always, checks with me. Like, we have our quotes, and then I also help with the pictures and everything else. And, we also have our Monday moods, which we do because my mom found out that I know some old songs. And so she was like, I want you to dance to some of those. And so I was like, okay, cool. So we started doing those. We did ours last week or on Monday. That was really cool. I enjoy those a lot because a lot of people think because like I'm doing runway and modeling, thinking that no, she's not a kid. She doesn't play in mud. But I don't do that because I don't like being dirty. But like I do kid things. But also speaking of my Monday mood, we did what was the song called? I don't remember what the song was called, but it was, I don't remember. It was Yo-Yo. I don't know if you know who that is. She followed me because I guess one of her sisters followed me and came to it. And so that was really cool. My mom was like really excited. I didn't really know, but I was like, yo, that's really cool. Someone as big as her is following me.
Oh, you talking about the rapper Yo-Yo?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I know Yo-Yo. Yes, that's back in the day. Yes, okay. Well, congratulations. That is exciting. That's wonderful. And you're so welcome. And so it does make sense that mom handles your social media account. She's a manager. That's a phenomenal thing. Actually, I definitely agree 100%. And I saw how she put up on the Facebook Messenger, like when someone tries to message you, it'll pop up as, hey, Karis, or hey, whoever the name is, because of my safety, I'm not responding. It's something to that effect. And I thought that was so phenomenal. Like, you know what? That is dope that, they have this here because you never know. You just never know who's like cyber stalkers or whatever out there. Right. Yeah. And mom, so that's awesome that mom just take care of her baby girl like that. Phenomenal. And I'm not surprised by it. I mean, that she's your ride or die, right?
Right, definitely.
Yeah, of course.
My mom really wanted to do that because when I had my first viral video, we had a lot of mean comments, and my mom didn't know how I would feel about that. So she was trying to hide everything from me, and we just laughed it off because once my mom started to share everything with me, we just started to laugh it off. So we don't really take them personal anymore. But still, my mom manages in my account, because we might get messages from people, and she just got to see them first before I do.
That's right. Amen. That is so phenomenal. And I agree with you and your mom. Don't take anything personal because baby girl, there's gonna be always be haters. I mean, you are doing a phenomenal thing. What you do.
I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. I don't know because
Let me see. I can hear you. Hold on, let me see. Might mute.
well,
Can you hear me now? Still can't hear me? That's weird. I can hear you, dear. I can hear you. Say you can't hear me? Let me message her.
Let
me see.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. She went out, went back in. Okay, she went out, went back in. Let's see if that worked.
Hello. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm glad you did that. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Someone, my grandpa, called my mom, and then the sound cut out, and so we had to just go leave and come back in. So.
No problem. I understand. I'm glad you did. I was like, maybe she'll go back and come back in. So no problem. It happens. But the comment that I was saying was that you are doing such a phenomenal job building your empire and empowering and inspiring so many young girls. There will always be haters because what you're doing is nothing negative. I mean, it's total positivity. And I can't see why somebody will send mean comments unless they're just a person who's just, just unhappy with themselves. So I'm glad you and your mom, took on that, that mindset that don't take anything personal and just laugh it off and just brush those haters off, because there's always going to be haters, whether you're doing something good, whether you're, Janet Jackson, whoever it is, and you are so inspiring. I can't believe someone would even just give you a negative comment. It's just unbelievable. But there's haters out there. So, baby girl, continue to check those haters off and do what you do, baby. You got this.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it's mainly because, I'm wearing heels and, makeup, but, I'm still a kid on the inside. It's just, that's what, I have to do for runway, and I still enjoy it though.
That's right. And the ones who have comments about your heels and your makeup, I mean, you know what? It's just unbelievable how people can be so the way they are. But like we say, we're going to shake them haters off, Soleil, because you do what? You slay all day, baby. Okay. You are so welcome. So with your, and one of the questions I want to ask, you are still just a kid and a teen, a young woman. So I'm pretty sure you homeschool, right? Is that you homeschool? Okay, awesome. So some of the things that you do while still, showing your childhood is, of course, the Monday Move videos. I love that. I'm always laughing. Keep doing those. They're so hilarious. I wish I had downloaded a clip of one of those. I should have played it.
Yeah.
And so another question is, do you have virtual slumber parties with your friends? Like still do your girly stuff?
No, I don't really like talk to a lot of people. Like the only person that I really talk to, he's a boy, but I do have girlfriends. I just don't really talk to them a lot, and personally, it's kind of hard for me to make friends because I'm an introvert. I feel like they have to talk to me first, and then I'll warm up to them.
Yeah, that's understandable, and sometimes I feel like I'm like that as well. And when you have that type of introvert personality, some people take it the wrong way and they think like, oh, she's stuck up. Oh, she thinks she's all that, and it's totally opposite. It's just like you have a, special creativity inside of you. And it's like, it takes a certain conversation to get you to start or spark first. Does that make sense? Am I right on that?
Yes, definitely.
So, Yes, I totally understand. Like I used to always get the fact that, oh, she thinks she's all that, because I was just like you. I was quiet and to myself, and I didn't have whole lot of friends as well. So I totally understand, no problem. I just thought maybe like you guys set up a Zoom and you all were in pajamas and you just shared the screen and watched the video or something, a virtual party. Okay, awesome. Well, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Continue to stay to yourself, baby girl, and build your friendship with your followers the way you're doing it, because it's awesome. And it's probably the best way to go as well. Anyway, you have the rest of your life to make friends. And from my experience, sometimes friends, anyway, we'll talk. That's a whole nother subject. But so let's go on to your authorship. Tell us about these phenomenal books. How did you get into writing your books titled The Parent's Guide to Kids Runway and then The Parent's Guide to Kids Runway for Brown Girls?
All right. So we have been and still are getting a lot of messages asking how to get their child into runway and modeling. And, we just decided, or I decided that we should just make a book about it. So me and my mom, we decided that we're just going to do it. And so, but on my journey, if like we're looking back on my journey, we realized that it's a different process for a girl of color than there is for anyone else, because in Kids Runway, they only pick 1 or 2 brown girls if they're lucky. And it's definitely a different, it's a different thing, and, I got used to it, but that's, really why we created a book. And we also added like things that you should do and how you have to pay most of the time, and things to do and not to do, like not to have like your kid running in the outfit, because you never know, they might fall, get the dress or just outfit dirty in general. You don't want that,
Exactly. That is so phenomenal that you put your knowledge and what you learned and how you built your modeling empire into a book. I often say, I'm an author as well, and I often say everyone has a story, and everyone or either everyone should put their knowledge into a book. And so it is so phenomenal that you took that leadership and you suggested to mom to write your books. So is your books available on your website or are they at Amazon?
You guys can go to my website, soleilwest.com/author, and you guys can get those, I think, for $9.99. So yeah, they're on there, and you guys can go get that book.
Awesome. And then also you extended it a little bit further, and you turned your expertise and your book knowledge into a business. You're also the CEO of, is it Runway Model 101? Is your business, your coaching modeling business?
So I haven't really done a lot of runway coaching in a while, to be honest. And we're definitely thinking to get back into it, once Corona is over and everything, settled down. And because I know a lot of people are asking, because I go live every day, and they're asking, you can like do videos about, how to get your child into modeling, or, how to teach my kid to walk or model. So yeah, we're definitely going to be thinking of doing that.
Awesome. That is so phenomenal. And I don't know why it slipped my mind that the Corona, took over a lot of, in-person businesses and things of that sort. But definitely with the one-on-one coaching and the group coaching that you do, is there a waiting list that your fans are signing up to get back into it in person? Or are you going to just take it from here and do the online video for them to do it, online? Haven't thought about that yet.
I don't know. You guys can go to soleilwest.com/coach, and then you guys can, go and check that out and, sign up.
Yeah, that's right. They can find all the information there. And then if you decide to do whatever route you decide to do, they can pretty much go from there, and you and your mom will make the decision to do it either online or do it there. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Amazing. Awesome. Now I want to get into the texture hair. activists. Just yesterday, I saw a news clip on, I believe it was ABC News, about how a school in Kerrville, Kentucky had basically sent out a note to the children that they can't wear their natural hairstyles at school anymore. And so I was like, wow. And I actually tagged her and I was like, Soleil, did you see this? You know, I was like, this is why she is a texture activist. And so it's real out here that young girls and teenage girls are having discriminations and problems with wearing natural hair. Give us a little bit of your input on why you became a texture activist and, you know, some of the ways that these young girls out here can feel comfortable in their skin about their hair.
So I became a texture activist. It actually started with modeling, like commercial modeling. And so I was on set and I would have my hair in like twists. And then my mom would like take it out before we get there. So it's like big and fluffy. So when we walk in, the hairstylist would be like, oh, I have to do that. But they wouldn't actually say it, but their face expression would like show. And, you know, I knew that. And okay, actually, when they do my hair, they didn't actually know how to do my hair because they weren't really knowledgeable. And, you know, I felt bad because I knew that there were girls out there that also were doing modeling and they were probably going through the same thing because they had my hair texture. And, you know, I just wanted to say, you know, that your hair is beautiful the way it is and that it's not your fault. It's their fault for not being, you know, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. And it's their fault for not being knowledgeable.
That's right. That's right. And it sometimes, one of the ways that I say that you inspire me was because all my life, as far as back as I can remember, I had perms, right? And so this is the first year being 40 that I decided to wear my natural hair and not do perms anymore. And I never knew, I always thought that because they have a perm, my hair was nappy. But as it continued to grow out, I started seeing these curl patterns. And so now I'm like, you know what? I guess I could start wearing it. And then I was like, when I saw you, I was like, you know what? Let me take these braids out of my hair and just, you know, wear my crown and just be proud of it. Because I'm like, if this young, inspiring, you know, young lady, Celaya West, can just be an activist and just go for it, then I don't have anything to be ashamed about. And it's at 40 years old. Yeah, you helped me like really get confident in wearing my natural hair. So thank you. And that's how you inspired me.
Yes, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And so we have a few more questions and then we're going to let you go. I know I put until 8 p.m. So I don't know. You're so busy. I don't want to hold you any time over that if it doesn't happen.
You know, we're not busy at all. It's fine.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. We could finish chatting. So since I follow you on Instagram and I'm doing the natural hair journey now, you have so many phenomenal videos that you and your mom put together on, and I believe we were kind of conversing at one point about like, what do we use to mix for our all natural ingredients? So you use all natural ingredients. Tell us a little bit of your recipes and what do you do for your all natural hair care?
My mom and I made this aloe vera and rice water mixture. My hair really loves it. It's more of a moisturizer, and my hair really loves that. We also made our Level Up cream. I came up with the name, and we have that. It's more of like a sealing. It's like a grease. So we mainly like put that like on your ends, you know. But your ends. But you don't, you know, put it on your roots because you know you don't know what's gonna happen because we put some, I think, Blue Magic in it, and they're trying to debate whether it's good for your scalp or not because it's like might clog it. So we didn't want to take that risk. So it's mainly, you know, for your ends. But that's probably like one of the things. Oh yes, and my hair also likes beef tallow, and that's like beef fat if you didn't know. But yeah, my hair really likes it. That's probably why we can't go vegan. I mean, we don't mind it, but I can't because my hair likes beef tallow.
Awesome. So how many times a week do you wash your hair and you do this hair care routine?
I don't really wash my hair that often because, my hair is in this protective hairstyle at the moment. So,
Okay.
I would wash it about maybe once a month. And but yes, I'm definitely gonna have to wash it when I take these out because we're like layering on products, and so we just gotta wash it out and do it again. So yeah, we don't really do it very often.
Okay, okay, and I'm glad that you mentioned that because I think I'm doing it all wrong. I'm washing my hair like twice a week, like Wednesdays and Sundays, and doing this extra 2 hour do it yourself, product intensive deep conditioning with aloe. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what time is it? So that makes a whole lot of sense to just learn the texture of your hair and just do it, the way your hair, learns to accept the products that you're using. So that's
Right.
phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Are you going to any ideas of making your own natural hair brand products line?
I was thinking of that because, as long as it involves mixing things, then I'm in because I personally love mixing things. And, a little fun fact, I ruined my whole bedroom carpet doing that. So, like actual like color, like, because, I really do love science and, I'm very invested in it and I will mix anything to see what it does.
Wow, that's awesome. I think you should go for it. I mean, Soleil's West Beauty Balm or Soleil's West Deep Conditioner. I don't know. I don't know, but it sounds dope. Go
Right.
for it. Make your own hair natural products. And that's one of the things that I decided to do. Like, since we have this natural hair, I found out that my hair texture is a type 4. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I haven't really gotten to the categories or whatever. I just
Mm-hmm.
know that type 4 is supposed to be like really coily and it shrinks back up. Is that right? Do you know
Right.
anything about the types?
Yes, I am actually a 4B. The thing about that is it'll shrink, it has shrinkage, but when it's wet, you could actually like see the coils, and it's like it's usually like a low porosity.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to research that a little bit more because what I'm shooting for is the growth, and you have a phenomenal hair growth, and it's just amazing when it's all out, and it's just like I'm like, wow, she has some awesome hair growth, and like,
Thank
how do I
you.
get that? So, yeah, and so I found out that when I go to Walmart, they have a whole line of products. I'm like, I don't know what to do, what to use, what's gonna be best. So just like you, I'll stick to the natural and mixing things and see what happened with the homemade, right?
Right. Yeah, I've actually had a lot of breakage from modeling. And also I used to like touch my hair a lot, especially like when I was in school because I mean it was just a habit back then. And it used to have a lot of breakage, but I've never actually fully cut my hair and started over. But right now we're only really doing trim. So it's still, growing.
Awesome, awesome. Do you often do your growth test, like when you pull it and then stretch it to see how long it's grown?
No, we actually prefer width than length. I want it to be as big as possible. I don't really care if it's long. I just
Oh,
want it as big.
oh wow. Okay, awesome. I didn't know that. Cool, cool. So how do you do the width test? When you just comb it all out big?
Yeah, basically, usually when my mom would, blow dry my hair out after like a wash day, especially if I have something the next day, my mom would, blow it out and how big it gets. It usually gets pretty big.
Yes, it does. Wow, that is so cool. It's so shiny, it's healthy, and it's definitely an inspiration to a lot of young girls. So, have you
Thank
personally had
you.
to like mentor other girls who like sent you emails? You're so welcome. Who sent you like emails or DMs about how they felt not pretty about the hair? Have you like kind of consulted them that way to be themselves?
I've definitely seen more adults because they're saying I used to, not like my hair and but they're also usually parents and adults actually, saying like my daughter didn't usually like my hair, but then I showed her your hold on, I'm so sorry, my grandma is calling. Okay, we didn't want to. Okay. Hello, can you still hear me?
I can hear you there.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
We have to exit out again because we can't hear you.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Just go
That's okay. It happens when people call in. It stops her volume. So, guys, go ahead and ask your questions. Go ahead and give. If you're on Facebook, give us some hearts for this phenomenal young lady here. She's doing an awesome job.
Okay. Hello. I'm sorry.
No,
We
it's
just put
fine.
Do Not Disturb. Okay.
No problem. No problem. So you were saying that you get more adults saying that, encourage you encourage them.
Yes, we got like a lot of parents saying that their daughter didn't like their hair, but then once they started to show them my page, they started to embrace their hair more, and that's also with adults too. They're saying like when I was younger, I used to like perm my hair all the time, and I didn't like it, but I saw your page and I started to embrace it. I just started all over and wanting to embrace my hair again.
Yes, yes, definitely. See, I told you, you inspired me the same way. You are an icon. I told you. I'm like, you are just, oh my gosh. I don't know what to say. You are so amazing. And that's so phenomenal. And that's why you're here, because I believe this is just your purpose. What was mom's, and I know mom is there with you. Did mom ever share with you her hair experience when she was your age and how it affected her? Or did she like embrace it the way you do?
Yes, she did actually. I don't really remember, but all I remember is that they would like be going places, and they would mainly. She said that when she was younger, she didn't think that kinky hair or big hair was professional. So when they'd have to like, when they'd have to like do something or go somewhere, they would have to straighten their hair. Okay, I'm sorry, my dog came on the light and he.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So hi, this is mom here. I'm not dressed to come on camera, but no, my hair experience was nothing like Soleil's. I think the first press I got, I was done with the curly hair. It was like, you can send that mess away. Yeah. I mean, because we were one of very few Black people in our school, so I'm like, it moves, it's long, so. It took me till high school to just completely grow my perm out, and I've been natural for 30 some odd years. So this is all my kids have seen, is me and my natural hair.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. And I believe I was just like, mom, from elementary on up, I was just perm, because it's kind of like, I wouldn't say we were brainwashed, but it was like, it was the norm, we wasn't accepted if we had the afros and the kinky hair after the 70s, right?
Right. It was automatic. It was like, as soon as you hit 6th or 7th grade, automatically perm. There was no other option. It was very rare you saw someone in middle school with their natural hair. And when it was picture day, when it was a wedding, when it was Easter, any of those fancy holidays, we would get our hair pressed. So subconsciously, that really taught me,
yes,
natural hair is not fancy, it's not elegant, and that's one of the things I wanted to try and showcase when it came to runway. I exclusively do her hair for runway, and I was like, I want to make sure that I show little brown girls that you can look elegant and have your natural hair. You can feel beautiful and have your natural hair. It doesn't have to be straight.
Right.
That's right. That's right. And that's so amazing. And I just believe that you and Soleil together and Soleil and mom together, it's just a movement. I mean, it's just a professional runway model movement. It's a t-shirt movement. It's a influencer movement, just all together. It's just a movement because that's who you are. That's who you and mom have embraced. And you have led so many other women and young girls to embrace the same thing. So thank you guys for that. That's beautiful. That's so wonderful. And I'm guilty of wearing the weaves, the weaves and the wigs. So I guess it's just like I wanted to try something different and just switch it up. but now it's going to be less of the wigs and the weaves and more of the natural. So I'm going to be doing my first photo shoot in a couple of months with my natural hair, because my last photo shoot was with the weave, the straight hair. And so I'm excited, because after seeing all your beautiful professional pictures, I'm like, you know what? I got this now. This is my crown. You know, and the word of God says a woman's hair is her glory, right? So
Right.
why should we be ashamed? So again, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. So speaking of your wonderful pictures, and I know Mom just said she does all your hair for your photo shoots, right?
Yes, she does.
Awesome. Do you guys kind of like talk about it, or just Mom gets this creativity in her head and you're like, bam, let's do this one. Let's go for it. And it always turns out killer.
I just wanted to say, I really love your natural hair. Isn't it like a frohawk, like a mohawk, but then it's your fro?
Yes, it is. It is. I actually, since it's a type 4, I put them in, after I washed it, I put them in twists, like plaits all over my head. And so this side, so let me just put these two up and just try to get like a fro hawk. This is the first time I did this. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, it's really pretty. I used to do them when I was in school, you know. We'd use like the little comb thing. I don't know if they're called, but they're like little combs, and we'd just put them, and it looked really cute.
Oh yeah, like the ones, it's like they open up like this and they close with a little snap at the tip. It's like a big wide comb. Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's just like a comb. I don't know. It's like flimsy. I don't really know what it's called.
It's like
It's a hair comb, but yeah, something like that.
Yes, that's cool. You know, it says also that nothing is new under the sun. So I'm just gonna have to look online and see if I can find some hairstyles to, you know, put my natural hair in and just kind of rock with it. I think it'll make me feel a whole lot better of, you know, I don't look pretty with this natural hair, but you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to rock it. And you have inspired me to do that as well. So I appreciate that. Do you have a day of the week, you're welcome, that you do your natural and hairstyle videos on Instagram and your natural mixture videos?
So at the moment, my hair is in a protective hairstyle. We did a hair tutorial on how to do these. These are called passion twists, actually. And since then, we actually haven't done one because, you know, my hair is in a protective style. We can't really do anything except for like put it in a bun, put it in a ponytail, I don't know. And but once, you know, Corona's over and, you know, I'm done with the protective hairstyles, we're definitely going to be doing those again. But we have been doing like a beauty series. I know this has nothing to do with hair or anything, but we've been doing a beauty series because a lot of people were asking about my face routine, because they said like your skin looks really pretty. So we decided that, you know, we'd show them like all of the face products that we make, especially since I like science and like mixing things. And, you know, I also like my skincare. So it's like, you know, 2 for 1. Oh yeah, because I broke out. I broke out, so I had to, you know, get into it again.
That's amazing, because I'm actually trying to do that as well, because I believe when I got maybe like 18, 19, 20 in high school, I started drinking sodas and coffee, and that's when I started really breaking out bad. So I'm actually now also trying to mixture and do my own do-it-yourself facial products as well. Right now I do potato and turmeric. And so I'm trying that to see how it works with the dark spots and things of that sort. So definitely. Now, are you posting the skincare on Instagram? I may have missed it. Is it there as well?
No, actually, no. I don't post those on my Instagram. I post those on my YouTube channel. It's Soleil West, the same as all my handles for like Instagram and everything else. So you guys can go to my my website, soleilwest.com, and then you'll be able to see all the stuff I do and all of my pages.
Awesome. Okay, I forgot about the YouTube. Definitely, I'm going to go and watch you on YouTube to see your mixtures and try your products. Most definitely. Definitely. So let's talk about the Chatty Chick t-shirt line. How did this come about? How was this created? Tell us the story.
All right. So we were getting messages, also the same reason why we started the book. We were getting messages saying that that their daughter didn't like the hair, but once they started looking at my page, they started to embrace the hair. So I decided that, you know what, we're gonna make a t-shirt company, and about natural hair. Well, that's what it was. Then once we started to get in the groove of it, people like started buying it. We seen that people with straight hair were wearing it. We seen girls with dreads. We seen girls with blonde curly hair. We seen even boys wearing it. And so we said, you know what, we're just gonna make them for the whole family. And some of them don't even have anything to do with hair. This one says, I'm just here for the free Wi-Fi. And I am, because they're all made by me, and I probably set them sometime in my lifetime.
That is so awesome. I'm here for the free Wi-Fi. I love that. I love that. So how do you get your t-shirt ideas? Like, do you be, because sometimes I'll tell you how I get ideas. I'll be sleeping and then I don't know how it happens. Like I'll like turn over or I'm half awake and then I'll get an idea. Is that how you get your t-shirt ideas? Like, how do you get these t-shirt ideas?
Yes. Well, they're actually all inspired by me. We have a family group chat, so they'll help out. We started doing about like stuff that's going on right now. So we're definitely doing that, because I remember we weren't really as straightforward, but now we're trying to just get right into it. Being straightforward with what the teacher.
Awesome. Sorry about that. There was my phone.
Oh, it's okay.
That was my phone. So that is so amazing that you created the Chatty Chick. Now, do you say you made them for the whole family? Because when there was just for girls, you saw the boys wearing them and the husbands and the men. So you was like, wait a minute, let's get you some too. We're not going to leave you out.
Right.
So that's amazing. So now it's just called the Chatty Chick. And I saw on your website that one of the reasons that it inspired you because you like to express yourself, and then you love your big hair. So
well, the Chatty Chick, the name came from because when I was a child, I used to talk a lot, and so that's where the name came from. And if you look at the logo, it has the lips on it, if you remember. Yes. So my mom actually took a picture from, I think, because I started it when I was 7, and so she took a picture of my lips when I was 7, and so she made them to surround my lips to make it look like I had words on my lips, and then she took it off and made the logo.
Wow, just amazing and creative. I would have never thought about that, but hey, that's your mom, and you get it from your mama.
Thank you.
So that's cool. Awesome. And so I know for sure, I'm not going to get all into, your business as far as like how much your sales are like that, but do you have to sometimes run out of stock with your t-shirts? Like, are they just overwhelmingly ordering day in, day out? Because you are an influencer. I mean, you got over 200,000 followers. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, our sales, not a lot of my followers actually know that I own the Chatty Chick. They just think that I, sponsor it or just posting stuff because I just have the t-shirts. And when I post something about it, they're just like, oh, okay, cool, you have a t-shirt company, but they don't really acknowledge it. They don't actually know that it's the same person, especially with my runway videos too. But yeah,
Awesome. It's cool. It's cool.
Oh yeah, so we had to start doing better marketing. So we're definitely doing better with that, and we started adding new t-shirts.
Awesome. And I think it's a process, but you are already in the vein of doing what you're doing, because you have the link, you have your website, you have your business page, and you wear your own shirts. I mean, who does that? I mean, you have some people out here who has t-shirts, like myself, and and I have on somebody else's shirt they created, but which is okay to support other people, but I rarely wear my own. So you are doing, that's one thing that you're already doing. You support your own brand, and that's how your awareness is getting out there, because I'm definitely going to order that I'm here for the free Wi-Fi shirt.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You are so welcome. So that's amazing. You have built an empire from 7 years old all the way up into 12. you've done some phenomenal things. You became a professional runway model, and not just for the runway. You do print and commercials, and you're an
Yes.
actress. Tell us a little bit about that before we kind of wrap things up. How is the commercial and the acting part? How did that kind of all fit in? That you just like, I'll do it. I'm already modeling. Okay.
I really don't remember. I think I just started to do it. I think people, just thought, yo, she should be an actor. I was I was doing some short films. I did some of those, but the thing about the industry, especially in LA, they do not like my specific type of look. They don't really like brown girls in general. They like the more mixed girls, and
Yeah.
that's what they identify as African American. And but then for they also like girls that are 14 that look 9, not girls that are my age that look 15. But but yeah, that's the thing about it. So it's definitely hard for me to get booked for stuff, but I did have an international commercial for Allstate, which was honestly a great opportunity. It's my first international commercial, and it was really cool.
Yes, I saw that on your website, and it was phenomenal. I was like, oh wow, that is amazing. Like, that is a huge company. So that was a blessing in itself. So count it all joy. I mean, you're doing a phenomenal job, whether it's hard for you to get booked or not. I believe like that industry that you say they looking for a certain type of skin type, to make them say that these girls are African American. But I mean, either way it go, they're not going to block and they're not going to stop what God has already predestined and planned for you to be, because he created you to do and be what you already are. So definitely stay the way you are, stay hyped up, stay encouraged, stay, in your zone and doing you. And I just believe from the bottom of my heart that your commercial and more print ads and more runway spots are going to come up for you like never before. So like I said, you built the empire. I'm so proud of you. Is there anything you want to say to young girls out there, whether it's about their hair or modeling or writing a book? Just give us your last words to young girls out there to walk in their purpose, even being the age that they are, in whatever form that they choose to do so.
I would say whatever your dream is, follow your dreams. Be yourself, have fun, and whatever field that you want to be in, and set goals and make sure that you do good in school.
That's right. Definitely. You hit it on the nail. Definitely the one about, I mean, everything you said was amazing and inspiring. But when you said set goals, if we don't set goals, even as children, and I'm so glad, your mom is who she is by instilling that in you, that we can have what we desire to have. And just by you said earlier, you said, I looked at this designer and I said, oh, I wanted to be, I want to do it one way with his clothes. Like, you spoke that into existence. Like, and I'm pretty sure it was something that you wrote down as well, right? So yeah. By all means, you are so, like I said, I can't say it enough times, you are so inspiring, and you walk the walk. Literally, you walk the walk and you talk the walk. So yes, thank you so much for being who you are. I mean, just not even meeting you in person, I love you like a little sister. I mean, truly, I really do, because you are so amazing. You and your mom are doing phenomenal things, and I can't wait to work with you and collaborate with you even further. Guys, let's give it up for Miss Soleil West, which means slay all day. I should have asked Mom. Wait a minute, real quick. Can you ask Mom, how did she get inspired with that name? I love the name and the meaning. Come on, Mom, you got to tell us.
Okay, so I wanted her to have her dad's initials, which is CEW. So I'm like, okay, I need a C name. I'm not stuck to a hard K sound. We can go with an S sound. I saw this girl on, I think it was MTV, and her name was Cole, C-O-L-E, with an accent mark over the E. And I was like, oh, I like what she did. And I said, Soleil. And I said, I definitely don't want Soleil, because, Genuine and his wife, I was like, we can't do Soleil, but I'm willing to do Soleil. And so it kind of just stuck. And I believe she was like 6, and I was trying to explain to someone how to pronounce it because they kept saying Selai. And I said, it's Soleil, like you slay the dragon. And that's what I kept saying. All of a sudden, she gets in the runway at 7, and the word slay becomes popular, and it kind of just went. So people do feel like it's just a stage name and that's not her real name. And I'm like, oh no, it's on her birth certificate. It's Soleil.
Yes, and she does it well. That is so phenomenal. You are so phenomenal, Mom, for coming up with that unique and beautiful name with a powerful meaning. It fits her, who she is, her character, her purpose, her stature, her confidence, everything that she does. It fits her. So thank you so much for your beautiful daughter, and thank you for being the awesome mom that you are. Guys, please go visit Soleil West at www.soleilwest.com. Also, www.thechattychick.com. She is Soleil West on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Please support, and give this phenomenal woman her props. Thank you so much, guys. It was amazing speaking with you and having this amazing interview. And we will continue to talk and reach out from here on out. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for your time, Soleil.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're so welcome anytime. And if it's any advice about hair, I will be reaching out to you. I love you guys. Yes, I love you guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll talk soon. Thank you
Can I add something real quick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So, speaking, Soleil, I do have my Soleil all day tea because I know it sounds like slay, so it's kind of like putting in slay. So, you guys can go check that out on thechattychick.com.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? You go, girl. Yes, guys, please, because that is one of the things that I've been pushing all day or yesterday since I put the poster or the flyer on social media that you're going to be my guest, that her name means slay all day. So definitely let's get this t-shirt and rock it, because even though she is the creator of this t-shirt, we all are unique and we can slay our days in our individual ways. Am I right? Hey, most definitely. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Peace and blessings. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mom.